Hey everyone, it's Tom Pease here. I'm looking out to start a YouTube channel here about kind of my progression through cycling and how I'm kind of the events I'm going to be doing this year and my training. I'm a very average to, I guess, below average cyclist, and just kind of wanted to send something out there to help other people get involved in the sport, get involved in racing, maybe kind of, some of the entry level people who want to maybe are afraid to take that first step. So just kind of going through what I do and where I'm at. So starting off this year, well, obviously in 2020 we had no racing. So very little was done. I had started getting back into cross-country mountain bike racing and cyclocross racing in 2019. So hopefully in 2020 or 2021 we'll be able to do some of that. I'm also doing several big gravel races. I'm registered for the Mid-South, so hopefully that goes forward in March. That's really the first big race I have on my schedule. So to start off, I'm going to be going through kind of my initial training plans. We're in the middle of November right now. Now's the time when I start doing a lot of base mileage. Currently doing a training plan for basically an FTP booster. So some of the stats of where I am at is I have an FTP of roughly 247. And then the big thing for me that I'll also be focusing on is kind of getting my diet and weight under control a little bit with the coronavirus pandemic and the lack of racing and a lot of motivational issues. I actually ended up gaining about 30 pounds. So I have a starting weight right now of 239. And hopefully I can get that back down to where I was before the world shut down in last March. So that's kind of what I would like to go through and do. I'll try doing weekly videos. I think both of just kind of a recap of how my week has gone and what we will be have planned for this next week. So like I said, I'm doing a FTP booster training plan, which is an 8-week plan, roughly 10 hours per week. So hopefully, we'll see some good gains over the next 2 months on that. And, looking forward to kind of taking everyone on this journey with me as I'm looking to kind of really up my cycling game. I've been a cyclist for pretty much all my life. And again, like I said, really started getting back into competition in 2019, and was really in a great spot going into the spring of 2020 before the pandemic happened, and now I'm just I kind of went back a step, I would say. In March I had probably FTP of roughly 300 going into my initial spring gravel races up here in New England, and it was I was feeling great. It was down to probably the lightest I'd been since high school, right around 200 pounds. So again, hoping to try to get back to that, with a little bit of dedication and, hopefully some accountability with doing this YouTube thing. So that's really what I'm looking forward to doing. Hope everyone has a great week this week. I know up here in the Northeast, it's looking like we might actually get some outdoor riding this weekend. So that'll be nice. And it's always a pleasure when you can do that in November here. So I hope everyone gets out on the bikes, and we'll talk to you guys all next week.